Hi, and welcome back to the April 13th ACL Weekly Update. I'm Kirsten Heim. This past Sunday, the Recreation Department, along with the help of several Recreation Commission members, hosted our second annual Easter egg hunt on hole number 1 of the golf course. There were roughly 1,700 eggs that were placed from the practice putting green to the sand trap off the fairway. We were fortunate to have a beautiful sunny Sunday morning, and each kid that attended walked away with a basket full of candy, so it was a very successful event. Earth Day is less than 10 days away. How have you been gearing up to celebrate? The Conservation Commission encourages all members to participate in the annual Earth Day Spring Cleanup on Friday, April 22nd through Sunday, April 24th. This event is free-form, meaning that you and your partner or group select a time, date, and location of your choosing to help put the shine back on the apple. A dump truck will be parked in the maintenance lot for spring cleanup disposal. Garden lovers, this year's Garden Club's Spring Luncheon will be here before we know it on Friday, April 29th. Join Garden Club members in the clubhouse from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and don't forget to bring a dish to pass. The Garden Club will provide chicken salad, coffee, and tea. Guests and new members are always welcome. Save the date for this year's ACL PO Foundation May Day auction, Saturday, April 30th. A happy hour, silent auctions, and bucket auctions are scheduled to start at 5 p.m. in the clubhouse, followed by a live auction at 6 p.m. Proceeds to be used towards ACL PO Foundation projects, such as the Garden Club's Children's Garden, Batham Trail Pavilion, and mini grants to other great ACL organizations. Please follow along with the foundation on their Facebook page leading up to the event, ACL May Day Auction. Out with the old, in with the new. Spring cleaning has commenced, and we are all gearing up for garage sale season. The ACL garage sales will take place Saturday, June 4th. Paper copies of the registration were released a few weeks ago, and if you haven't already, be sure to stop by the office lobby to complete yours today. Additionally, digital copies will be made available in tonight's Appleseed. The deadline to submit your registration is by noon, Monday, May 30th. The annual election will take place on Saturday, June 11th. How familiar are you with the 2022 Board of Directors candidates? The Board of Directors candidates' bios, written and video format, may be found under the Governance tab of the website by selecting BOD Candidates. Another resource you can use to learn more about the candidates is the Meet the Candidates forum that took place last Saturday in the clubhouse. For those unable to attend, the video is available on the website in addition to our Facebook page. Candidate booklets will also be included with your ballot. And now I would like to introduce Sean Nordley, our General Manager, with the GM update.
Hello, this is Sean Norley, General Manager here at Apple Canyon Lake. This past Saturday was the Meet the Candidates event, where all 4 candidates got to answer some questions from the nominating committee and also from owners that were in attendance at that meeting. Those are on Facebook. We did a Facebook Live for that, and also on the board candidates website page. That video was on there. So if you want to watch that, please do that. That's an option, and see how they did and see what their answers were to the questions, again, that came from the nominating committee. This year we also have the opportunity to ask more questions now. If you go to the homepage of the website, there's going to be an announcement there that you can click on, and that'll take you to the page on the website where you can submit a question. And those questions will be sent to the candidates, and then the candidates will get about a week to answer, and then we'll post those on that page under that area there. So if you have other questions for these candidates, or if you have didn't have the opportunity to be at Meet the Candidates, but you still want to ask the candidates something about the lake or something about how they feel about a certain topic, you can do that. And again, it'll be once we get those out, we'll have the candidates answer those questions, and then we'll put those on the website for you. So a few more options actually for you this year for the candidates, and to get to know the candidates and their stance on some issues out here at the lake. Next topic I want to talk about is capital projects and give an update for how we're doing with those. For flood mitigation at the spillway, the ad hoc commission has a meeting this Friday where we're going to do a a Zoom with the engineer from CMT, and this will be an opportunity for the ad hoc to have their final questions with the engineer. And this comes from the workshop that the board had with CMT in February. So once we get those questions asked, next steps will be a survey of the spillway, which we're hoping to do next week as long as weather cooperates. And then the opportunity, or it'll be a decision, I guess, by the board as to going to final design for flood mitigation. So that's about a 6 or 8 month process. So if we get a quote from CMT for that final design, hopefully that could be to the board in May or June. And then, as I said, 6 or 8 month process, but we could have that final design by winter, first quarter of next year, so that we can continue to make progress on that project and keep going on the spillway project. As far as dredging, I spoke to an engineer this week that could help us out during the dredging process. What we want to do is make sure that what we contract to get out of the lake, as far as the amount of silt, is what is actually taken out of the lake. So he's experienced with this. He's done many of the lakes in the area, and it looks like he would be available for that. So we'll continue to talk with him. He can also help us with the RFP. We do know we need to get our dredge ponds cleaned out this summer. We need to get a bathymetric study done this fall before any of that can happen. But I do believe that we can send that RFP out this fall for hopefully contract dredging sometime in '23. And then for the Winchester project, we should have final design by the end of this month or first part of May. Once we okay the final design, then it's a matter of when we submit the 319 grant. I had a meeting last week and the Illinois EPA was in attendance, so I asked them what they thought, and they said to go ahead and submit that 319 grant this year. Don't wait for next year when it's our priority area, because she doesn't know how many requests she'll get this year, and because of some additional money that's in the government from COVID, that maybe they'll have some extra money that they could supply us a few more grants. So we're moving on all 3 of those projects, making good progress, and hopefully this year we will get to the point where we will be able to actually do construction on a few of those next year. That's all I have for this week. Everybody have a good week. At some point, it's got to warm up and everybody can enjoy spring. Let's hope. Take care.
Join the Tuesday Ladies Golf League on Tuesday, May 10th, starting at 10 a.m. in the Pro Shop for a kickoff meeting and brunch, followed by golf. All levels are welcome. Come any Tuesday you can. Only $25 for the year. This has been your ACL Weekly Update. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch up next week.